school because I'm a primary school, and it does help put youngsters on the right path. So I really hope the government do respond soon with a plan of how they're going to make sure that the national curriculum prioritises PE and helps PE to be a vehicle for learning other parts of the curriculum.
And before they gear up to focus on LA in 4 years' time, this was a chance to reflect on the team's second best Paralympics medal haul ever.
Oh, what a fantastic celebration that looked, didn't it? I mean, it was a brilliant Games. Inspirational, so many great moments, so many great memories.
You can see it, you can be it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to see it in order to think you can be it. And that's what Dame Sarah Story was saying.
Yeah.
It makes a massive difference.
It does, doesn't it?
What I can see, sunshine.
What, in this building?
In the forecast, through the magic window, there is sunshine. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning to you. Yes, I'm sorry, but it doesn't always work out.
I know, keep trying
Delivered
harder.
today.
Try harder. You're doing better today.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah.
8 out of 10 for today, thank you.
8? You're harsh.
Look, a sun's.
Harsh. We'll be back with the headlines at 8 o'clock. Now it's time for this week's edition of Newswatch.
Welcome development or not. We've mentioned in the past some problems associated with the red banner at the bottom of the screen. It suddenly went off air. BBC News told us there was a human error on the production and operational side. Thank you for all your comments this week. If you want to share your opinions about what you see or hear on BBC News,
be evaluated by teaching.
This opportunity is huge.
K-pop experience. Press red to watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Every moment counts.
This is it, the last push. It's go time.
Let's make it all count.
Includes Wednesday at 9 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Naga Manchetti and Ben Thompson.
Our headlines today repeatedly called for permission to use the weapons on targets across the border. He
does because it's for him to end this. But we are having the discussion. We've stood with Ukraine. Ukraine has a right to self-defence.
From President Zelensky or his office, but there is a familiar pattern here as far as Kyiv is concerned. There is no let-up in the fighting where its troops continue to struggle.
That's our correspondent there, James Waterhouse in Kyiv. Now, let's turn our attention to all the other main headlines.
Pension credit, I think this is the pressure is only going to continue.
Rajdeep, thanks very much. Rajdeep Sandhu there, our political correspondent. Pope Francis has criticised both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris when
ministers on policies they don't like, such as the recent cut in the winter fuel allowance.
And they want to use this platform to put forward their own ideas too, with a focus today on health and social care.
Press conference yesterday, they said they were trained to expect the unexpected. Our science correspondent, Palak Ghosh, has been following their journey. Who's closest?
Yeah, sorry, Ben, you are miles out. This is Scarborough.
Scarborough.
So, yeah, North Yorkshire, coast of North Yorkshire.
Oh, wow, it looks beautiful.
Now it all makes sense, doesn't it? Beautiful, yeah. Gorgeous start to the day there. Some sunshine around, good milder air mass. So the winds will start to come in from the east or even the southeast. Back to you, Ben.
So that's where summer went, Sarah. Thank you.
We
Good to know it's back. Thanks, Sarah. Now, one of England's largest school academy chains is set to become the first of its size to ban mobile phones.
Nudging to respond to things, it really doesn't allow them to just have that typical childhood of interacting much more in that real life, real person scenario.
First they think this is terrible, but then they realise they've actually got a lot more time to enjoy themselves.
Actually, for your benefit, for your curiosity, for your engagement socially, within these parameters, in these environments, we're device-free. I think it just frees them up. We get creativity, curiosity, engagement.
You've been looking at the impact on people with disabilities.
Yes, and those two charities that you mentioned, Disability Rights UK, Age UK, they are worried about what they say is approximately 4.5 million disabled pensioners in the UK.
This couple, Anne and
Albert,
don't want to be a burden on the state. They want to live their own lives in their homes.
And that totally came across when I was speaking to them.
It is now 24 minutes to 9, or 8 minutes. No, it's not. It's nothing to do with 8 minutes.
24 minutes.
24 minutes, 8:36. Thank you. Thank you. I tell you what, there is time to improve things in the United States. There are 2 days of golf that are yet to be played, Mike.
Yeah. But time is running out for Team Europe, aren't they?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm kind of the optimist. Cup half full.
Channel that, Team Europe, I'd say. Channel Naga's
Can't tell
optimism.
the time, but my cup is
Good morning. Yeah, in the golf, it was a day of dominance for the Americans. The first, isn't it?
So what does it say? Scorer?
It says scorer of the first ever international goal in 1873, William Kennedy Slaney. For 150th anniversary, May last
Looks like
year.
a jockey cap.
Yeah, it does a bit.
Fancy.
We've tried to run in
I'm
this.
assuming
The
you
tassel
didn't
would
play in this.
fly in
This
hand.
is just...
Yeah,
We got
just given today. Yeah.
Very nice, very
Amazing.
nice. No awards for Sarah today with the weather, but she a hint of the summer we didn't get.
I think that...
Yeah. Here we go.
They've sold out as part of the city's Heritage Week celebrations. Well, our reporter Rebecca Wood went along.
Getting up close to the Gravelly Hill interchange. This is Spaghetti Junction, but maybe not as you know it.
It's not cheap. Are you seeing people have to find stuff that's a bit more affordable? And I imagine a walk under a big concrete motorway is slightly more affordable than, say, a day out at a theme park.
There's no telly, but we do have that. Amazing hotels, life beyond the lobby. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
They're holding talks with President Biden at the White House.
Weeks and months could be crucial.
What does President Biden make of Russia's threats against the West?
On Earth that are sending us messages, and it makes you feel just right at home.
Butch and Sonny left Earth with leaks in the propulsion system.
Deemed myself,
Bristol,
one
yeah.
all. Thanks.
Yeah, give me.
At the time, during COVID, it became more common to order food online, food groceries online, and the trend has continued, whether for convenience, health reasons, or because of transport issues.
But it seems that supermarkets are keeping the costs high for online shoppers, making own brand items unavailable and charging them more than those who head in store. Our reporter Simon Spark has more.
To evolve the models around us. So I would say as some of the fastest moving, brightest stars when it comes to business, they should be using all of that opportunity to be integral to their customers, wide open.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what are the tips? How do you make sure that if you are shopping online, you get the best deals?
I think we do this in store, we shop blind, and I think we're starting to do that very much online as well. You are bombarded with the organisation trying to push forward what it wants you to buy. Yep. You have to know.
Toddler is now preparing to walk just over 3 miles to raise money for the hospital that saved him.
It's an incredible story, this. Harry was shot with an air pistol. His life, though, was saved by Bristol Children's Hospital. Our reporter Cheryl Dennis has more.
Half an onion bhaji, because 2 is too much.
OK, and what about food health?
Tofu I've yet to fully understand.
OK.
And coriander. We're living in an avalanche of coriander, I feel, and the tide must be repelled. There's too much coriander going on. We don't need this much. Okay. Where's it coming from? It just started.
It's emanating.
It's like
I'm not
moss.
sure where from.
It's creeping everywhere, growing over us. It's like invasion of the body snatchers.
Very specific.
Stop the coriander.
Good. Right, let's see what else is on the menu today.
Away from Belfast, yeah, it's pork adobo, which is lovely.
Delicious.
Well, yeah, it's called mouth-watering chicken and on spicy peanutty noodles.
I have got an amazing. I've got a Portuguese eruption of delicious pairings also for Richard.
Good.
So something for everyone.
Everything. Jager's here to help us judge the Saturday Kitchen category at this year's Food and Farming Awards. What have you got, Jager?
So I've got 3 fantastic finalists.
Loving the earrings.
Thank you.
Massive earrings.
Yeah.
Right, there you go. We'll see you at 10.
I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I'm looking forward to how you cope with Richard's humour. It's going to be very funny.
Thank you very much.
It's going to be very funny. Yeah, I know. It's going to be great. Enjoy.
See ya.
Have fun. See you later. They're on at 10 o'clock when we are out of here.
The golf is on. The Solheim Cup is underway.
They'll be having their breakfast, won't they, around now before I think play just starts. Return a record first-day deficit of 4 points. Of course, they can draw on what happened last year on the final day when they made up 4 points to draw and retain matches. It is too early to call. You need to do something quickly. Can. And of course, good morning, yeah, the first contest actually will tell.
And now to, be able to show people and share that medal with people and talk about your journey and your experience and to share them moments. For me as well, being back here in Birmingham, I'm bringing the gold medal back for the first time today to Birmingham. It's really, really special.
Has been named one of the best secret, it's not so secret now, villages to live in. That's by the Times newspaper.
And its beautiful setting and community spirit earned Bishop Wilton 5th place on the list of the most desirable areas to move to. The current residents, though, would rather you didn't, as Sarah May Buccieri has been finding out.
Laughing, a reminder of his music.
And if you want it,
When you first hit the big time, so to speak.